Yes. With big applause, please, please. Thank you. I said, hey Ruby, I didn't say you are blind. I said, you are drunk. So I took her home. And just knocked on the door before my mother opens the door. I remember the moment, the romance we lived in the car. And to catch that romance, I started to sing a song for Gina. I said, I've been alone with you inside my mind. And we started dancing. In your dreams I kiss your lips. And the stars were shining. And the dogs were barking. And the road was shaking. And I said, hello, is it me you're looking for? She said, no way, you're not what I'm looking for. And you can only kiss my lips in your dreams. I said, okay, maybe with a little bit tempo. Ooh na na ne, you na na, ooh na na ne, you na na. Walla walla ling, walla walla ling, walla walla ling, walla walla ling. Ooh na na ne, you na na, ooh na na, you na na. Walla walla ling, walla walla ling, walla walla ling, walla walla ling. I didn't know how to reach them, how to get them. I was just yelling at them, changing my voice a little bit, you know. Booty, booty, booty. But no, you gotta be careful though. There's AIDS there, but a different type of AIDS, instant AIDS. No symptoms. You just get it right on the spot. You know you're into an African girl. Oh, that's great. What? Yeah, that's am I losing weight? Am I losing weight? She said, are you alright? I'm alright. I live. Ooh, na. You na. That's just alcohol. Did I tell you my Aunt Martha died in this bed? You know, normally in a normal job, you have one boss, right? You always one boss. But in that restaurant I played, I had 3 bosses. And they were always making requests from me. Always wanting songs. And I had to play all of them just to keep the job, you know. I remember one day, one of them was saying, hey Brian, my Russian girlfriend Tatiana came. Play something in Russian. I said, okay, no problem. Очи черные, очи красные, очи вкусные и прекрасные, как люблю я вас. What do I see? The other was coming from here. Brian, play something in Turkish. Turkish man, play something in Turkish. Okay, I did. Oynama şıkıdım şıkıdım, oynama şıkıdım şıkıdım, oynama şıkıdım şıkıdım. What do I see? The other one is coming from here. My Spanish girl, Dolares came. Play something in Spanish for Dolares. Okay, no problem. La 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 la. Viva España. La 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 la. Viva España. And one day I remember the first one came to me and he said, my Russian girlfriend Katerina came. Please play something in Russian and make an opening speech, welcome her, say something like welcome to our restaurant. And I said, I looked into Katerina's eyes and I said, я вас очень люблю. What? Я вас очень люблю. And my boss was like this, I'm gonna kill you. And the girl was smiling. I just thought that it was meaning something like, welcome tonight to our restaurant, But no, it was meaning, I love you very much. And that night I lost my job. And I was singing like crazy. Yeah, that night I lost my job. And now I want to end up my show. With a very beautiful song which I wrote for Eurovision Song Contest. Actually, it got 0 points, but it was a very beautiful song. And so, well, I'm very nervous. It's my first show, actually. Okay, I want to sing this song in style of Tony Clifton. There's a singer called Tony Clifton in passing years. At first I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never leave without you by my side. Why are you laughing? There's an artist here. I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I was dumb, and I learned not to get along, and so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find the hearing that stuck about me. I should have changed the storyline. I should have made you. Okay, all together now. I want to hear everybody sing. Blah, 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 blah. I cannot hear you. Please respect me. There's an artist here. One more time. Blah, 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 blah. La 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 la. Wait, I will survive. I will survive. I will survive. I will survive. All right, thank you very much. Please, with big applause, please. Thank you. At first, I must say that I just stood up here to do nothing. Nothing, I'll just stare at you. But before I go, I just have one story to tell you. You know, many years ago, my country's people were so much talented to adapt technology when computers and internet came up to their lives. One day, a guy called the info service and he said, "My computer's coffee cup holder is broken." What? My computer's coffee cup holder is broken. Can you believe it? That guy had opened his CD writer and he tried to put his hot coffee can into that small hole of the CD writer. He forced it, and it was broken. It was over. And there's another one. Actually, this one is much more smarter. A guy called info service and he said, "My table is finished." What? My table is finished. You know what happened? He just moved his mouse right first, and then he came to the end of his table, and then his table was finished. At first I thought, what did he try to me? Was he a carpenter or something like that? Yeah, the table is finished. You can come and take it. Yeah, table is finished. But no, he was techno-stupid. And he, instead of holding it up and putting it on the same place where it started, he just dialed the phone, and he said, "Why?" He asked that stupid question. Why can't they make a much bigger table for my computer? Yeah, we share the same oxygen with these guys. And I don't know, maybe the second one was drinking or smoking something. Drinking? Do we have any drinks here? No? Just lose the habit. Here's how you know that you are really drunk. I figured out for you. When you get into a taxi cab and you think that the fare is the time, then you are really drunk. It goes like this. "Hey dude, it's 55 past 14 already. Oh my god, it's 65 past, man. Time is passing too quickly. Are you drunk?" Yeah, you are drunk. And we all know that drunk drivers are very dangerous on the road. They are very dangerous. But as much as a drunk driver, a backseat drunk driver is much more dangerous if he's perceived. Imagine you are driving back from a party to your home and you hear a voice yelling at you from the back seat. "Make a left." What? "Turn left. My friend, those are the trees. Make a left. Trust me." Oh, what? Is there an accident? I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. At least I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything. It will happen like that if you listen to it. Another thing that, the funny thing about getting a new car accident is, no matter if it is your fault or not, the other person in the other car always thinks that it is your fault. They always come out of their car just like this. Why? Why did you stop at the red light? Why did you stop at the red light and let me hit your Audi? Why did you stop at the red light and let me hit your Audi? Your Audi. They always act like this. They always think that it is your fault. And I said accidents, and I hope that in the future there will be no car accidents. No kind of accidents anyway. You know, there will be flying cars, flying ships, and maybe people will be flying too. There will be also, you know, everything will be too much instant. You say, what shall I have for dinner? Oh, no problem. Okay, dinner is ready, people, you can come and eat it. And you say, oh, I got bored here, by teleporting, I'll go to Mars. In 1 second, you are in Mars. But there will be some screw-ups. There will be some screw-ups. Imagine you got into that machine and you go, you say bye, and then you come up like this, your arm coming through your head. What? What's this? We hit some turbulence. We hit some turbulence. Oh, my ass did not come with us. My ass did not come with us. This is awful. This is awful. Yeah, there can be another kind of screw up. You go together with your girlfriend, Pamela, to a holiday to Venus by teleporting, by molecular transportation. And then you come out like this. Oh, Venus, great planet. Oh God, thank God, thank what? I have boobs. I have boobs. Where's my penis? Where's my penis? Where's Pamela? Pamela is there. Hold on, Bryan. I'm here. I want you to feel what I felt before. I want you to feel what I felt before. Okay, don't run away from me. Don't run away from me. Yeah, it will happen like this. Maybe in the future, Pamela will be chasing Bryan with her boyfriends. I won't tell you. Okay, as I said future, and also in the future, there will be a time machine. You know where I like to go? I'd like to go to the past when my mom and my dad had sex to have me. You know, I would enter their bedroom right when they're doing it. I would go, splash! I'm your son from the future. I'm from the future. I would go again and smack my dad in the ass. Splash! I'm your son from the future. I'm from the future. Yeah, I would do that. I would like to surprise them. Maybe they would go crazy after that. I don't know. Now I said, Dad and Mom. And now just my dad's brother came up to my mind, which is my uncle. You know, he was a kind of strange kind of person. One day a guy had stolen his credit card, and he did not report it to the police. You know the reason why? The thief was spending less amount of money than his wife. It was very strange. And he also had a very, very active wife, you know. When she enters a bank, they close off all the cameras. And the last time she heard a whistle, "Ooh, you are beautiful," was when she got hit by a train. And when she was born, the doctor slapped her parents. And she was also very fat, you know. When she goes to a movie, she sits next to everyone. And one time she tried bungee jumping, and she broke down the bridge too. And once she fell in love, and she broke it. And they had a very bad relationship with my uncle, and then they got divorced in a way. And I think when a relationship is with an awful person, I call it the relationship. But it happens, you know, you are with that person, and you try to find things to argue over. You always try things to fight, to argue over. Because we can never be adults, we can never look at each other and go, hey, you know what? Come here for a second. We are fucking over, aren't we? So you go this way, I go that way. Hey, those were good times, those were good times. We can never do that. Instead of this, we say, let's stay in this relationship for 5 more years and then end up violently. And you know, girls even stay in a relationship with guys, with someone who they don't even like. They have the weirdest reasons to stay. They have the weirdest reasons. And their friends know it. They go like, hey Lisa, he's a bad one, he's a bad guy. He's a dick one. Leave him, Lisa, just go. Lisa says, no, Carol, it's not that easy, it's not that easy. Her friends say, oh, please, Lisa, please leave him. He's a bad person. He's a dick one. No, I cannot leave him. It's not that easy. It's not that simple. My CDs are on his trunk. They have the weirdest reason to stay. And they're always like this. But when a relationship is with the right person, then maybe they'll marry and they'll have kids. And kids are beauty of life. But I think today's kids wouldn't even last one day. One motherfucking day of my child times. They are very lucky. They have computers, they have internet, they have Xbox, PlayStation, better communication. But they wouldn't last even one day. I used to kill flies for entertainment. Rolling with the chains of newspapers. Zzz, I'll kill you when I get you. Yeah, I'm entertaining myself. One time I remember I went to my grandma and I said, Grandma, can you buy me one ice slush, please? She said, no, you don't buy one. Go to the refrigerator, get a fork, and scrape some ice, and put some 7-Up on it. It's the same thing. Why are you crying? It's the same thing. And she was always kind of negative. Always negative. I say, hey Grandma, you know Maria? What? She's pregnant? No, she's marrying. Like I said, blue eyeshadow. So that she closed her eyes so that you can see blue eyeshadow. Like I said. But are you coming to the wedding? No, of course not. No way. She's marrying for the 4th time, having 3 children. She's wearing a white dress. Wearing a white dress, yeah. If she's wearing a white dress on her 4th wedding, she must put black stripes on it. Black stripes and a big hole in the front. But tell her I say hi. And bring me a plate. Some chocolates, please. It's always like this. And I remember one day, it was summertime, and we were walking with my friends. I was walking with my friends on the street, just sharing our ideas and laughing. It was great moments for me. It was summer day. I was 13, 14 years old, and what do I see? We are passing by our building, and my grandma is on the balcony, and she is yelling at me over there. Hey Brian, did you wear your shirt under your sweatshirt? You'll get sick again and waste my time. And I blushed, and with a red face, the girls were laughing at me, and I was, bye girls, bye on forever. But at that moment I was very lucky, because I didn't know I would live the worst going out with a girl experience of my life at age of 17. Alright, we planned that night with my sister. My sister had a friend called Gina, which I liked very much. So that night I took my father's car and we went to Gina's home, to Gina. And the first moments were great. The first minutes were great. We were laughing, we were making jokes, but then the girls started to drink in the car, and they got drunk. The girls got drunk. And I said, oh, Ruby, you are drunk. I must take you home. And my sister said, no, Bryan, I'm not drunk. Look, I can tell you the time. It's 11:30, and there's a yellow car. A yellow car is passing by us. I said, hey, Ruby, I didn't say you are blind. I said, you are drunk. So I took her home. I just knocked on the door. Before my mother opens the door, I just rushed to the car, went to the car, pushed the gas pedal, and drove the car outside the city limits, about 20-25 kilometers. And then I parked the car. There was a road down below, the main road, you know. I parked the car down below there to feel more comfortable. And then we stayed in the car for 1 hour time. I did some special things which I cannot tell you now. Just kissing. And then Gina said, let's go, let's drive back home. So I pushed the gas pedal and made a left, and the car went on like this. And the tires were rolling, a lot of smoke was coming out of the tires, and the car got stuck like this. Between the main road and the little road down below. It was like this. Forward, backwards, no movement. So we got out of the car and started walking on the dead and black empty road. It was about 2 a.m., you know. We were walking, I was saying,